Hello, good evening, and welcome to a live stream where Edgar's and T, joined by 3, soon to be 4, wonderful friends of mine, to play some Dungeons & Dragons in this homebrew world that exists inside my head. I hope you are all doing very well. I managed to bash my head on the lintel of my door. You'd think I would know that the doorway was there, since I've been living here for the past 4 fucking years, but you know. I'm an idiot, I'm stupid, so like that, so, you know, stuff happens. Anyways, let's get into some game stuff, shall we? As usual, there are a few announcements I have to make inside of streams. First note is I'm an affiliate with Fantasy Grounds, as well as also D&T, so if you would like to get some delicious Dungeons & Dragons inspired tea, as well as also get your various modules for Dungeons & Dragons, Pathfinder, etc, for Fantasy Grounds, you can do so by clicking the links that are going to be appearing in the chat, or if you're watching this on YouTube at some time in the future, in the description below. So yeah, that's a way to support the stream without spending anything extra. Those links do not cost you anything extra, they just say thank you to me for showing off their stuff. Music. I think the bash on my head did something to my brain. Music. There is some music in the background that has been provided by Sirenscape.com, Table.audio.com, Ian Grimm, Fessian Studios, Alexander Nakarada from Server Studios, and Travis Savoy from RPG Music Maker. These folks are wonderful and awesome because they create music within a Creative Commons license, and without folks like these, we wouldn't have a lovely ambience to the game. So they're awesome. I just thank them. That's it. They don't sponsor streaming anyway. I just thank them. Other folks that don't sponsor streaming anyway, but I like thanking them anyway, is Heroforge. There are miniatures dotted around screen. These have all been created in Heroforge. Thank you to Heroforge for allowing us to show off our artwork on stream. Thanks, guys. And as mentioned, I have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/@games_and_t, where you can catch up on all 124, soon to be 125 episodes of this. Yes, 125 episodes we are at. It's something I never thought would be happening, but yeah, we're at that. It's been a long time. You'll also be able to see all the other bits and pieces that happen on this channel as well in that YouTube channel. That's all the stuff I love talking about, and the one thing I hate talking about is donations. There is a donation link somewhere underneath the thing that you're watching. Click it if you want. Don't click it if you really don't want to. I would prefer you don't, because I would like you to think of yourself and your own financial stability than me. As I always state, I'm an idiot playing a game with wonderful friends and streaming it.
So far. Yes.
That's it. I would be playing this game anyways without streaming it. I just chose to stream it. So, like, keep your money to yourself and have fun with your own money. Don't throw it towards me, because I'll just end up using it to buy computer stuff. But yeah.
Yep.
No, please think about yourself first. Think about yourself and your own financial stability before me. Anyways.
Don't give me money, I'll just invest it in useful things. Ah!
What?
The dreaded useful things.
I know, it's shocking, isn't it? Anyways, I'm going to shut up now and hand over to my players to allow them to tell you about their characters. Jeff, tell us about Lavoy.
Oh dear, I was doing something completely else.
How dare you not pay attention?
Yeah. Lavoy, yes. Lavoy is a weird character. I don't think the group knows a lot about him, except that he is a servant to former Prince Philip Taldell, currently King Philip Taldell, and that he is the king's assassin. A royal assassin, if you like.
Yep, that's all we know. Could be fun figuring that all out. Neil, from Immersion Diversion, tell us about Sykes, please.
Yeah, Sykes is technically an ex-ranger, but growing up he was a hunter. Well, not ranger, sorry, ex-hunter. But growing up, you know, he was a hunter. That's kind of how I'm doing his level up situation now. Relearning his roots. But he grew up he ended up having a family who then got split up somehow, so he's trying to go look for them and trying to figure out how he can get everyone back together, maybe help his wife out some way. but he's helping the party out while doing so. Has been affected by a phantom wraith that he's no longer tied to, so now he can just be a regular living wraith, possibly.
Regular living wraith. Okay, that's not
I don't
what
know.
thought.
But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on with him, and he's basically chaos rodeo clown. So
Yeah.
Sure. Well, I
I
suppose
don't know.
the crown of chaos does now pass back to Sykes, because Tefari was that for a long time, but I suppose
Oh,
the
Yeah.
crown of chaos does pass back to Sykes. Lydia, tell us about Shania briefly.
Yeah. Family runs
Sorry.
strongly in her storyline as well. Janai is a tiefling fighter cleric combo who has found religion, but has also still managed to punch her way out of a couple of issues still. Yeah, she has a big heart, big swords, and big troubles most of the time. But, you know, as long as you've got friends and a half-cocked mission to save your brother from an evil wizard at some point. Yep.
Having friends should help, but you end up with this bunch of weirdos, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is that. We will be joined by River. River is playing Ferrick. Ferrick is also a new addition to the group. I would say Sea Goddess is their thing, but not really anymore, because stuff happened. Meaning that he is now, I'm not going to say free of the Sea Goddess, who he now knows to be called the Devourer. And he's null. That's
He went from being tied from one thing to tied to another.
pretty much. Actually, yeah, that is exactly what happened. He went from tied to being one thing to tied to another. And we would normally be joined by Ruben, but unfortunately Ruben is really not feeling well, so big hugs, bud. I hope you feel better soon. He would be running Atlas. Atlas is our big hearts, big emotions, big fists. That's Atlas. Big heart, big emotions, big fists. Yeah, that's our group. Talking of our group, the Scarlet Guard are in this place called the Central Point, or rather, its actual name of Home of Beauty and Origin. This is the home of the Kenku, and I mean that because they don't. Yeah. I mean that, and I literally mean that sound, because they haven't really claimed it, or at least it doesn't seem like they have claimed it as their home. This place is a place of absolute beauty. It is a place that is surrounded by very, very, very tall mountains, with almost sheer cliff-like sides to it, which all seem to guard this place of beauty. There is lush grass, beautiful flowering trees and bushes, and there is a nice, pleasant lake. I was about to say warming lake. It's not really warming, but there's a pleasant lake in the middle of this valley, and waterfalls, and 3 waterfalls just trickling down the sides of the mountains. From desert and dust to this genuine, complete oasis in the middle of the desert, it is a bit of a shock. But yeah. And there also seems to be this kind of weird, constant sun, even when you can't see it, when it's hidden, when it's behind the mountains. There is this strange way that the sun bounces off the sides of the mountain to be able to still illuminate the valley with this very beautiful, warm radiance. And it's not hot either. It's not the desert heat. It is the warm, pleasant summer's evening type of warmth. No, it's a genuine place of rest and refuge. So, Scarlet Guard, let's put that on. Let's go with that. Turn that off because that's going to be annoying. You're all, well, I think Shania, Sykes, and Ferrick at least, are going to be beside the lake, having Sykes just fished himself out of said lake after discovering that this lake in the middle of the valley is a portal to the water plane.
Mm-hmm. Now going in the water is kind of scary.
So what do you want to do?
Jump in the portal?
No, we've already had that.
Aw.
Jeez. Sex was gone for 3 hours.
Mm-hmm. He was indeed gone for 3 hours, yes.
No.
And he hadn't told us that he was going anywhere.
No, he made it very obvious he was going for a swim. But
Right.
he didn't tell you.
I thought Ferrick saw me cast the spell, so I figured he thought maybe he would know what the spell is, and I could just go down there and be like, ah.
Oh, I mean, sure, that can also be a thing. I mean, it was very obvious that you were going to go for a swim, and it looked like you were going to go down, but then you went
went
down
too
for
far.
3 hours.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then we slapped you for being worried. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's indeed what happened. Sykes.
Basically, just I'd mentioned I'd always had the spell. I just never had a chance to use it. So, I figured if I'm gonna take a break, might as well be relaxed, and try to rest at the bottom of the lake. I don't know why, but it just sounded fun. But I didn't think I thought there was gonna be a bottom. So, and then I got curious.
In the 3 hours he was gone,
Mm-hmm.
I presume that we also did things.
Yes. Yes, you can absolutely have done things within the 3 hours he was gone. What would you have liked to
Okay.
do?
Jedi would have liked to make contact with whoever came back in the skyship.
Okay. Then you would have headed off in that direction. The skyship it's a bit of a walk away, but it is the most jarring thing of this whole area. When this entire area is full of beauty, there is this just massive construction of a ship. So it is a very, very out of place thing. Bit of a walk away, but when you head over there, you can smell the smells of cooking and fire. Just campfires. And as you approach, you first make contact with what I think would be called pickets. People who are stationed a little ways out from a camp in order to keep watch. And you encounter one of the Tabaxi crew. You don't know their name, but you can see that they are at least one of the crew. They're dressed very similarly from what you remember. And as you approach, there is there's a command for you to halt.
Good day.
Oh. And then he sort of looks at you again. Oh,
I forgot your name. I think I've seen you around before.
Yes, I worked on the ship. I remember who you are. Difficult to forget somebody like you.
Thank you.
Captain! doesn't know how to talk to you at all. It just yells over his shoulders, and you hear a call back. Yes, purple-skinned lady here to see you. You see, he's desperately trying not to say devil woman.
Yeah, you're allowed to say demon or something like that if you really like. I mean, I understand.
The devil woman's here to see you. Just immediately says that.
So, how was your trip? You've been away for a while.
The trip was fine. He looks like he's about to say something, but then doesn't. The captain will tell you more.
Alright.
And you hear, let her through. And he just stands back, off in that direction, and points a little bit further in.
You have a good day now.
Bye. He turns back, very, very, very unsure of himself. You head through the camp, and it is it's definitely a camp that has been set up from the ship itself. You can see that the sides of the ship, and the side of the ship, where the doors open on the sides, they are open, and it's almost like they're using the ship as a sort of kind of place to sleep, sort of kind of storage, while also sitting out and enjoying the beautiful surroundings in which they find themselves. Everyone though is a little bit on edge. It doesn't take much of an insight to realize that everybody here, of which all of them tabaxi, none of the Kenku are here. They're all a bit on edge. As you approach, roll me a perception check, please.
Okay. Hmm.
14. That's okay.
14.
That's decent. The ship is there. It's impossible to avoid seeing it. As you're just looking up at the ship and then looking around, looking up at the ship, you realize that the ship has taken damage since the last time you saw it. There are burnt planks and dents and scrapes that weren't there before.
Many small scrapes or large scrapes? How wide?
I'd say small, but that's because it's small compared to the size of the ship.
Like, would it be larger than if I were to take my claws and run them across the ship?
Much larger.
All right.
These are dents that you are able to see on the side of the ship.
But not like dragon level large.
No, not like that. Not dragon level.
Okay.
No. But these are very clearly dents and scrapes.
I wait patiently for the captain.
The captain appears after a few moments. Ah! Shanae, it's pleasant to see you.
Captain, are you sure?
Yes. I'm very confused. How did you get here?
Chance, luck, and a little bit of silliness.
Well,
You?
directed here by your elder.
My elder.
I presume they were your elder. The elder Kenku that came with us. That went with
I
us.
see.
Directed here. From them.
So he is arrived.
Oh, yes. Yes, he is.
Good.
I believe he's somewhere... And he... she points vaguely in a... I'd say north way, but that's actually not correct. She points vaguely towards where the edge of the valley would be, the edge of the lake, the far end of the lake. She sort of kind of points vaguely in that direction. Somewhere over there. Things went well. Ish.
I am afraid I have to repeat my question. Gesturing to like the damage on the ship. Are you certain?
Yes, that was unfortunately a problem that had to be dealt with. Do you remember the conversation that happened? It feels very, very, very long time ago now, actually, to be honest. 2, 3, maybe a month ago, when the ship got intercepted by a Navy ship.
Me, the player, thinks this is about a year ago and does not remember at all.
That's fair.
can
Should
tell
I
you.
might?
So, just to
I
refresh your memory,
remember.
there was when you guys captured the ship and sort of, kind of under duress, forced the captain to make a deal with you all. When you were all flying towards Pretty Pangolin, the ship was pulled over by a navy vessel, and there was some shouting, some sort of. When I say shouting, I mean it was a conversation that happened at range between the captain of that vessel and Captain Yagadis, who, with regards to certain debts that needed to be paid.
Right.
And they were paid. Because I gave them the 500 gold they needed to pay.
I remember Sykes, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So these guys owe me now.
Wasn't fully paid.
No.
No, I know, but these
Partially.
guys still owe me. Yeah.
Yeah,
Was
you pay,
partially.
you helped to pay off the fine. There was still the remaining debt that needed to be paid.
Anyway.
Yeah, do you remember
Build down
that?
vessel. Yes, I recall. An
Well,
awkward matter.
a very awkward matter. The guild sent their own ships. And had to figure out a way to down one of them and run from the other.
I see. So you are now a wanted woman.
I've been wanted for years. Not only for my
Not the
looks.
worst feeling.
But yes, unfortunately...
Joke! It is very refreshing. I don't think I've heard you crack a joke before.
Something about this place. I don't know what it is. It's a very strange place. Talking of which, we can't fly out.
Oh. You're stuck?
Yes.
Well,
We're
I can
stuck
imagine
here.
worse places to be stuck, but it's not great.
Well,
sorry.
no, it is it's wonderful, but the whole point of a skyship is that we fly, and
That
right
it is
now,
Skyborn, yes.
right
So
now,
how'd you get in?
Well, we came from above, and then as we descended, something happened, and instead of drifting down, we sort of kind of fell a little bit like a stone. A stone with very, very large parachute sails, but still a bit of like a stone.
Do you believe that maybe some of the magic in the ship was counteracted upon?
I think so. It's the only explanation. I mean, Pobis is saying that technically everything still functions, but nothing's functioning.
See. Aha. Well, I'm sure that there are people here who know more about how to help you out with that. If necessary, we could try and see if we can hoist it above the barrier or something like that. There must be like a
She looks.
protection field. We've seen it.
She looks upwards. Are you able to climb up that? And then just points to one of these sheer cliffs. That is
Never
walling
say
this
never.
valley.
Never say never. I've some strange bedfellows, as you know.
I hope you can manage it.
Oh, speaking of, Tefari is dead.
I beg your
I
pardon.
thought you ought to know.
Tefari is
Dead.
You can see her
It is a long story.
processing this information.
Whatever deals you have made with man, we can discuss.
Yes, well, we are going to have to discuss that. I'm going to have to think about this.
Understandable. How about dinner?
Are you cooking? Are you providing?
Well, I just got here, but I'm sure we can all work together, yes?
Sure. Dinner seems fine to me.
Good.
Is there anything else I can help with? Or,
Not at the moment, but I think it is a good idea that everyone who has any sort of fingers in any sort of thighs should probably talk sometime soon.
yes, yes, it's probably a good idea. You might want to find the elder.
Yes.
I don't really know where he'll be. Said somewhere, and again gestures to the same area that she said previously. Over there.
As long as he's in the direction of the lake. I still have to go back there. Apparently Sykes went down and we haven't seen him come up yet. So. Same old, same old.
You are a very strange lot.
Yeah, well that hasn't changed. Some things, they don't change.
Well.
But it is good to see you no longer quivering in your boots. And I slap her on the shoulder.
Roll an insight check.
Yes. That might not be the worst idea. Oh, that was almost a 17. Did you
That was
see that?
almost a 17, but I rolled over to a 3.
Oh, ouchie.
Yeah, she seems confident. She seems perfectly at ease around you now.
Yay.
Why are you no longer quivering in your boots?
Call it, Edward the GM is actually forgetting the words now. Desensitization.
What, you met with a lot of tieflings on your journey?
No, I've seen enough shit recently. To acknowledge that there are strange things abroad.
Oh, we must have dinner then. I must hear all about it.
Looking forward to it. If you don't mind, I have to go.
Hey,
and
they just came from
contemplate
Shaston, didn't they?
Sorry, there was like some bubbling, like somebody from a lake was talking in my ear. It's very strange. I
Sorry.
probably still have water in there. What did you say?
I will. If you don't mind, I have to go and contemplate some things and also deal with some supply issues.
Ah, I understand. Yes, work never stops. I will see you this evening.
Till this evening. She heads off in the direction of the ship.
I narrow my eyes at her as she walks away, not just to check out her ass, but also because this is such a strange development, and I'm amused. And also concerned, because everything concerns me now.
That's
And I
fair.
head back to the lake to see if Sykes has come up yet.
Sure.
And then maybe head to the Elder after.
Right. We'll say that the walk there, the chat, and the walk back is enough time that Sykes does eventually emerge when you does emerge soon after you arrive back at the lake.
Okay.
Sykes,
Mm-hmm.
you know how every time you've gone and done something and you've had to leave your weapons somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
there's always been that sort of immediate just check to make sure that one weapon is still there?
Mm-hmm.
Roll me an insight check.
Well, that weapon was on me the whole time. I
know,
actually took
but
it with.
Roll me an
Oh, okay.
insight check, please.
Got it. Oops.
Excuse me while I just make sure that he's actually...
Uh-oh. 7.
7. Okay. You check to make sure it's there, and it's there.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're good. I think after Janae slaps the crap out of me, and after we've had a chance to talk about the possible water plane, that I went into, and that river that Ferrick seems to think that I was in. Once everything is calmed down a bit, then I'm gonna go back and grab my stuff and kind of dry off.
Sure.
Speaking of Ferrick,
Hello.
It's almost like we timed it. Oh, that was the wrong one. Damn it. That one. It is.
Yep.
Let's switch that down to there. And
hello, it's me, Ferrick. How you doing?
hello, Ferrick.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, what happened?
Janai did a thing while during those 3 hours while Sykes was downstairs
Playing the Little Mermaid.
Downstairs.
playing the little
Down under.
playing the little mermaid.
Elf maid.
So we're now at that point.
Mer elf. But yeah, Sykes would go and once everything is calmed down, and he will try and get his stuff, or unless someone stops him. But
Sure. I'm going to quickly go into just double check my fire, but you guys do your thing.
all right. What would? So, how was everything while I was gone?
Well,
Oh, the usual.
yeah.
Things happened.
Totally not panicking that you disappeared for 3 hours.
That helps.
Yeah. Atlas and I went skipping stones. We are currently at a tie. We are later to resume the match.
Nice.
I talked to the captain of the sky ship.
Was that all the rocks that I kept seeing fall past me
Perhaps.
as I went down there?
Perhaps.
You saw no rocks fall past you.
None of the skipping stones?
Nope, you saw no rocks fall past
Oh,
you because
okay.
you were going downwards, mate.
No, no, but assuming that
upwards.
they were still doing it as I was still in the first lake,
Oh, fair.
You
that's
know,
fair. No, okay.
you
that's
know,
fair,
maybe
that's
it
fair,
was
that's fair.
because they would definitely go fall faster than I could swim,
True.
unless they
true.
were tiny, tiny pebbles.
No, true.
Yeah.
I'll shut up then.
Oh. Ugh.
Yes, spoke to the captain as well. We are to have dinner with her. I'm going to try and see if we can also get the Kenku Elder involved.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, I didn't even think about it. There was that sky ship we saw when we got in. I don't know why that wasn't my first thing to go check out, but
I know.
that was just we saw a lake and I was like,
Yep.
okay. Yes, I will go get my things, and maybe I should check out the sky ship too. I mean, did almost kill them all. I should see if they're okay. But yeah.
Right. Lavoy,
Yes.
anything you would like to do while you're here?
I would, because I need a quick little update on, because we are at a lake,
We are
Ah,
at
yes.
the
surrounded by a mountain.
Yes. So, the update for you, Jeff.
Yeah.
Do you remember the?
Just a
Do you
very
remember
quick
the?
Gynosphinx?
Gynosphinx. There we go.
Yeah.
The Gynosphinx. That has all been resolved. The Gynosphinx is now flying off, doing their own thing.
It's
All right.
free.
It is.
Said no thank you or nothing.
What a bitch.
She did.
I think it
She
did.
did. She did say thank you, but
Mm.
she
Yeah.
also realized what.
Oh, she didn't?
Well,
Oh
if she didn't, she meant to.
yeah, she didn't. She just said, "Get out of here as soon as you can," because I blinked the thing away.
That's
Banished
true.
it.
Yes, she did. She
And
told
then
you
we
all to
got
scarp her because she had used the banishment spell on. The great white
she's just like-
sandworm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all quite something. But she used to manage to
I
smell
wanted
the great
to shoot
sandworm.
it.
Basically told you guys, get the fuck out of here right now because that thing's not going to be. It's going to be here back. Going to be back in the very shortly. And then she flew off to be free, and you have all continued your travel towards the central point, and you are now here at the central point, which you know is not actually called that. It is called the Home of Beauty and Origin, a very poor translation from the Kenku word for this place.
All right. Well, since we are then, I assume, somewhere which we don't know a lot about,
Right?
I will, while Sykes is off on his watery journey, I will do a bit of exploring.
Oh, all right. You do that. You go off and you start exploring around the place, and this is a place of beauty and calmness. This feels. It feels almost like it's not of this world. With the mountains surrounding you and the smell of cool, fresh air, grass, trees, and beautiful sense of honeysuckle and rosebuds just surrounding you all around the place. It doesn't feel like this place should exist in the middle of a bloody great big desert. But it does. It feels real, it looks real, and you can see that there are plenty of fruits and berries and fruit bushes and trees that bear fruit as well all around the place. It looks like it's almost like a Garden of Eden, for want of an expression.
All right. And do I see any game to hunt?
You do.
Right. I will try and shoot some deer or something.
Yeah, absolutely you do. I'm not going to make you roll for that. You easily take... Would you like to roll? I didn't quite catch that. What was that?
It's fine. I assume that I can hit a deer with my bow. So.
Yeah, you're trained to... You're a trained assassin. You'll be able to hit a deer with your bow. Yes, you easily take down a deer. Roll me a perception check. Actually, no, don't roll a perception check. What's your passive perception?
21.
21. Yeah, easy. As you're out hunting, and you take down the deer with aplomb and beautiful skill that you have, which just comes easily to you. In that sort of relaxed moment of almost enjoying the hunt, you get the smell of a campfire.
Ah. I will
Mhm.
go into stealth mode.
Okay.
And I will try and sneak up on the camp. I roll a 25 for
25. Yeah, they. You feel very, very confident that the camp doesn't notice you, and you.
Good.
You sneak through the bushes and scrub here, and come across a small campfire with 5 of these, well, to you, bird-like creatures. These kenku, seated around it, and they appear to be cooking what looks to be a vegetable stew. You see a let's go to my notes here. You see a crow-like, a kenku who seems to be a crow-like individual. Two larger individuals which seem to have almost like the form of a vulture. You see another one. You see a much smaller individual whose feathers almost seem to iridesce in the firelight. They have a very speckled brown, black, and white plumage, which, depending from where you look, also just seems to have this like wonderful, beautiful rainbow color over the top of it. And then the last figure is also smaller compared to the other larger 3 individuals. They have pure black feathers on them, but just peeking out from underneath the rough-hewn shirts that they're wearing, you can see this almost shimmering turquoise feathers that are just there around their sort of chest area.
All right, and oh, sorry.
No, they haven't noticed you, and one of them appears just to be sort of gently stirring the stew, making sure it's not burning.
Do I hear them talk or call?
Do you hear them talk? Right now, it doesn't appear that they're talking. Roll me an insight, though.
17.
17. Fine. Perfectly fine for this. There is a tension in this group.
All right, and would I be able to perception check them to see what the source is of their tension?
I'm going to say no, because I'm relying on your passive perception here. And there is nothing in the area that informs you of as to that tension.
There were 3 Kenku, right?
5.
5.
There's 5 Kenku. Two larger individuals, one sort of fairly standard, and 2 smaller individuals.
That's a lot to assassinate in one turn.
But the group are tense. Something
and,
they are. You rolled a 25. You rolled
Just
a
kills
17,
off all the Kenku.
Yeah, they're tense, and the insight check also will say they're tense about something, but it's nothing to do with the surrounding area.
All right, I would like to find somewhere where I could stay hidden and yell something at them.
Sure, you that I'm gonna keep your stealth check from previous. Yeah, absolutely, easily able to do. Say that this area is it's wooded. You're in woodland, but there's plenty of large bushes around for you to hide behind if you wanted to. What do you want to yell at them from your hiding spot?
I would like to yell at them if they be friend or foe.
Right, you yell at them. Be you friend or foe? They all stand up. Would they all stand up? No, they wouldn't all. No, they do. They do seem to stand. They do all stand up and seem to sort of take up positions that don't seem to be prearranged, but are natural positions as to their group. This is a group that clearly works together. That knows what their strengths and weaknesses are. You see that the two smaller individuals immediately sort of step backwards of the group and draw bows, whereas the 2 larger vulture-like creatures, vulture-like Kenku, draw swords and step forward, while the actual crow individual sort of kind of occupies almost a spot between those in the back and those in the front.
All right. What I can I make a guess as to what their range is between me and them?
Pretty close. I'm going to say that the range between you is 15 to 20 feet.
All right. Well, yeah, I will not shoot them yet.
You hear back in a very broken common. Oh God, there!
I will reply that that depends on if you are friends or foes to a wary passerby.
Do not recognize accent. You are not from this place.
You are right. I am from a faraway place, hence why I am a wary passerby.
Stranger, what do you do here?
Give me 2 seconds.
Oh, good.
Okay. What am I doing here? That's a long ass story, but it's a whole different story. I'm here on business with some. I'm gonna go and say friends. What's your business here?
Come out.
And I will ask you to lower your weapons.
Reveal yourself first.
That's gonna be a negative.
The one in the vulture-like kangaroo starts walking forward. Come out, stranger. You violate our home.
We violate their home. Would Lavoie noted? Because this was this was their home, right? It's a sort of a sacred place to them.
From where the Barnum was reacting and talking, this seems to be a very sacred place to them. Yes.
Would Lavoie know that?
What's your passive insight?
I don't know if he was there. My regular insight is +3.
So it'd be a 13. You would have been there. You'd have been nearby when Barnum talked about this
So
place.
they blindfolded all of us.
Yeah, everyone was blindfolded, and then the blindfolds were removed. So you would have been there when Barnum was talking about this place. So you would have inferred that this place is a sacred space for a sacred place for the Genku.
Oh, that's so tempting to shoot them.
Mm-hmm.
Such assholes. I will hold off shooting, and I will reply that I will reveal myself when you have lowered your bows and swords. I'm here on friendly business.
Roll a persuasion check.
22.
22. You watch the individual who stepped forward give an indication. Give a sort of a hand indication, and the bows are lowered, and the tension on strings is lessened. They are not put away. The swords are not put away either, but they are not up. They're not up and ready to fight. They are lowered. Basically, they're at the ready to fight if they need to fight, but they are giving indication that they are being passive.
I will put them to the test, and I will tell my dinosaur to dash to my left, while I sneakily move to the right a bit. Flanking move.
Alright, roll me stealth check, because it's been long enough and you've been having a conversation with them. I'm not expecting you to roll particularly badly in this, to be honest. Because you got a stupid.
I roll a 9, so that's a 22.
You're fine. They look off in that direction of where your dinosaur runs off to. We have lowered our weapons. Come out. And they're all looking off in that direction. Weapons do.
They're
remain
looking
lowered.
off to the left.
Yes.
All right, and I'm moving to the right. I will keep sneaking, and I will not tell them anything, and I will walk past them because they're annoying. And I either do nothing or I shoot one in the face. So fairly sure Janae will get angry at me if I shoot one in the face.
Oh yeah, you would. You definitely would. You continue to sneak on past this group. There is a call again. Reveal! We will come find you.
I'll just mumble to myself, yeah, good luck with that.
After a moment, you can hear the unmistakable sounds of thrashing in the brush, as one of them appears to try and go and search for you, but you are no longer there.
Yeah, and I'll keep going and see if there's anything interesting to find here.
See if there's anything interesting to find here. So, well, I suppose the most interesting thing, which you would also have seen, is the fucking skyship that's in here, which is a massive, almost blight eyesore on this beautiful area. Let's say roll me a scout check. There's no scout check. Let's call this survival. Roll me a survival check.
Uh, 18 for a 24.
24. So, the interesting thing about this place is it's more the fact that as you're scouting around, etc., it's almost like this place has been designed. There is a purpose to this area. There is a very distinct hand has had an effect in how this place has come to be. Where the mountains are high and sheer, it's very clear that the mountains act as almost like a barrier, a fence or a wall around this place. The trees and fruit-bearing bushes are here to provide fruit, here to provide food, and the deer and rabbits are here to provide food. But the lake itself is designed to be the source of water. It's very clear that this place has been purpose made to be what it is, whether it be a place of refuge or not, or even a prison or something like that. You could even start to see the mountains as a prison rather than a protection. And what's also very odd is that there is a promontory that extends upwards and almost seems to overlook the entire valley, lake and ground and grass and everything and all. And this promontory is completely flat on the top, complete flat plateau, large enough for an individual to be able to observe everything that goes on here. I'll also say that when you find this plateau, I'll say you'll be walking around a lot for a while now to see all this, to observe all this. When you get to that promontory and when you head up there, because I'm presuming you're going to be sneaking, so I'm not going to make you roll again. You see any suspicious descriptions. You see a group of Kenku here. All of them look variously aged in some way compared to the other Kenku that you've actually been almost find yourself dodging around. Similar camps to the one that you just disturbed actually. But these Kenku up here, these are old. You see a vulture-like individual with a very, very, very long staff that seems to be holding on to this staff, trying to keep himself up. You see a bent but very proud standing individual with what looks to be massive eyebrows. As you realize that they seem to have the form of a great horned owl. Another individual, much more slighter, with a much more like raptor-like beak in the front of them that seems to look like a peregrine falcon, as well as also another individual who stands proudly, if with that slight bent aged look, but the feathers have this beautiful white. Their head is just this massive beauty of white feathers. And two other individuals, one of which who are much smaller than the other. How many have I said so far? 1, 2, 3, 4. The other 4 individuals. There are 7, but I'll get onto the other one in a moment. 2 much more slighter individuals, which seem to almost be deferring to the other taller, larger creatures. And they're talking animatedly. However, you do not, unless you speak Kenku.
No.
You do not understand what they're saying. But they are, all these individuals are talking animatedly, and there's a lot of gesturing towards the individual who's sort of leaning on his staff, holding himself up a bit. And then there's a lot of rebuffing from him as well.
Sneak up to them, and are they standing or sitting?
Seems that they are standing.
All right. Can I sneak up to them, and if there is a chair nearby, just sit in the chair and listen in on them, even though I don't have a clue what they're saying, but just in the most casual way, just sit there. Interesting.
So the quirk of this area is that there is very, very little hiding spot here.
But I'm very good at sneaking.
You are very, very good at sneaking, so knowing you could probably literally just hide right in fucking plain sight and be okay with it. But there are also
they are distracted.
Yeah, it's true. But there's also no chairs here. It seems that these seven individuals are all standing in this area, and it's really weird. This plateau is massive. This plateau is massive compared to these 7 individuals, and it's almost like the plateau kind of makes them seem small. Despite the fact that several of these individuals are quite large, but the plateau makes them seem small. Roll me your stealth check, please. As you sneak up to them in the open.
25.
25, jeez. Yeah, none of them notice you. None of them notice you walk up and then just kind of lean, watching the conversation. Kind of just lean against a very large boulder, watching the conversation.
And just start stealing his snacks.
Yeah, just have a little snack and have some deer jerky or something.
Sure, you can have that too. They don't notice you. They continue to talk.
After a while, I'll just lean there. Interesting.
Do you start making noises?
Yeah.
And they still can't see him.
No, well, you revealed yourself by doing that. Because like this, like I said, this is an open
Starts
plateau.
whistling.
There's no way to
There you
hide.
go.
The individual who hears you first is that individual who looks like a great horned owl. He turns his head in that very sort of weird, smooth way that owls do, turns and looks in your direction. Who are you?
Lavoy.
All the other individuals turn and look in your direction as well. Why are you here?
I walked up here.
Why do you come to our sacred place? Be gone!
Well, you know, I took a wrong turn somewhere, and me and a group of friends ended up here. Scarlet Guard, may have heard of him. Apparently they had a pretty famous wizard at some point, who was kind of a dick.
You see, I told you they would come. As the individual who's leaning on his staff, I told you they would come. We will have this discussion later. Adjourned. And the great horned owl individual just stalks off.
Oh man, just when it got interesting.
The individual with the staff is looking at you. I do not know that we have met.
Probably not. I've only fairly recently sort of joined the Scarlet Guard. Yeah, as I said, name's Lavoy. Kind of hanging out here.
Where is...
He has some pretty paranoid guards, by the way.
Guards? We have no guards.
There was this group of 5 Kenku, and they were kind of annoying. It was very tempting to shoot one in the face.
Then you need to be careful. This place is sacred to us, and we do not really tolerate people who are not Kenku being here.
Yeah, Barnum told me something like that.
Barnon is still here, still alive.
Yeah, he's fine.
That is good. That is good. Will you take me to your camp? I have my own one near the skyship, but it would be nice to speak to my people again.
As long as you don't expect me to carry you.
I have walked here from the skyship and back several times. I think I can walk as well. And he just starts walking very slowly from the plateau.
Above table question, really quick.
Tell me.
Was Barnan like related to the elder? Other than
Never
like,
asked
or was
and
it
you
just?
never found out.
Yeah. Okay.
But considering
That's right.
Barnan is more of a crow individual and this individual is more of a vulture individual, unlikely.
I mean,
Oh, man.
you have hybrids. True.
But no.
Okay.
Oh man, he is a vulture. Man, he's gotta be like really smart.
He starts. This individual just starts walking very slowly from the plateau. He's the last to leave. The other individuals all leave fairly soon afterwards, except the. You notice that the Peregrine Falcon individual and the 2 smaller individuals stay behind a little longer, seeing what this person you've been interacting with does. before the peregrine falter just gives a very very gentle pat on his arm and walks off.
Yeah. No, I'll follow Grandpa, and I would like to ask him what's your name and how do you know Barnum?
The individuals of my clan, they call me the Elder. That is not my actual name. My actual name is Vishnu. You may call me Vishnu or the Elder, that is your choice. However, the individuals of my clan may not know what my actual name is if you use it in front of them. But you can call me whatever
Vishnu
you
the
wish.
Elder.
Sorry?
What? Vishnu the Elder, right?
You may call me that if you wish.
Elder King. All right. And how do you know Barnum?
Barnum. I have known him since he was a young chick, just out of his egg, sprightly with life. He is of my clan, Kalaf clan. He's been a good man to the clan. Good man
What
to
clan
me.
did you say? What was the name?
Kalaf.
Calaf.
Calaf.
Oh, I've been writing it with an R the whole time.
Or Carlo.
I am definitely going to butcher it, but on purpose.
Perfect.
All right, Vishnu, the Elder Kenku of the Calaf clan. Yeah,
Sorry,
I mean,
I've been
Barnum,
saying
fought-
clan. I shouldn't be saying it. I should have been saying tribe. My apologies. That's my fault. It's actually tribe, not clan. I knew as I was saying clan. I knew it felt wrong. It's tribe.
Yeah.
It felt wrong. It's not tribe. It's not clan. It's tribe.
Potato, potatoes.
Frittata.
It's a tribe.
Yes, indeed,
It's
yeah.
not clan, tribe.
Right. Yeah, Barnum is a very brave Kenku. I fought with him against a very scary thing, and he fought very bravely.
Yes, he is. A brave, hot-headed, stupid, but brave individual.
Yeah, he's still kind of young. I think.
He's older than he looks. And he just continues on in silence. If you do not ask him anything else, he will not say.
What else do I want to know about him?
I haven't done
How did this place come to be? Because it seems like this was purposefully built.
Purpose? I would not say it was purposely built. This is a place that has always existed, at least in my memory, in our I would say writings, but we don't really write. In our stories, this has always been our home, place where we came from, and which we come back to. The tribes of the Ikrak prefer to try and keep this place free of us. This is a sacred place to us, place of healing, place of sustenance, and a place that is important to have discussions when the people need to have it.
All right, your 5 scouts seem to be really agitated about something. What are you guys? And you guys were also very hotly debating something. What seems to be the issue there?
You are of the Scarlet Guard, so I will tell you. We were discussing about going to war.
With who? If I may be so bold.
He stops for a moment, looks up at you. Actually, how tall is the boy?
Rachel. What elf sized?
Average widow size, so what? 5'10", 5'11"?
Something like that. I don't know.
I'm 5'5", so.
Oh, we'll go 5'10".
Oh, he's taller than me. What the hell?
Said average,
Shorty?
I think we 5'10"-ish, yeah.
No.
So he doesn't look up at you. He just his head sort of turns in that sort of weird, almost snake-like way that vultures sometimes have with their long necks, as he looks towards you. Which you now realize that he's very, very bent. He's very, very bent over. So in his prime, he would have stood a good half a foot to a foot taller than you. But due to age and being weary, perhaps, he seems a lot shorter than he seems a lot shorter. But he looks at you straight in the eye. Going to war with the Empire.
Ah, interesting.
To claim what is our right, our due.
And what would you consider to be your right?
He gestures over to where the skyship is just sitting in the ground, sitting on the side there. That be our due.
Your ships?
Yes. Empire made a deal with the Ikrak people. And I know they did because I was there when the deal was ratified. To help them in their war, in their thing that was happening. And in service, after the war was concluded, we would get skyships. But they didn't give us what was owed.
Yeah, that sounds like the Empire.
So, we now have, well, say we, me and my tribe, have a skyship. And I'm trying to persuade the other tribes to come together and go back to war. Proof that we can do it. But we need help. And that is the fight that I'm currently having. People ourselves cannot actually fight the Empire. We are too disparate and small. And their ships are designed to fight against us. So we need help from within the Empire. That is what I am trying to persuade the other tribes to help with. But with the help of one of your Scarlet Guard members, we could potentially do it.
Well, there's always an arrangement to be made.
He continues to walk away, and then before stopping, turning to you. Where are you camped? As he realizes he doesn't know where you guys are camped.
He's just been walking.
Yeah, he was about to start walking, then he turns around and goes, I don't know where you are.
Times. He just walked around the lake 3 times, and it's like...
No. He just turns. Where are you camped?
It's also at this point where Lavoy I have no idea.
Well, head to the lake and then find something from there. He starts slowly hobbling, limping slowly towards the lake.
Yeah, I'll follow him.
All right. He will proceed in silence. He will not ask you any questions if you do not ask him anything.
No, that's. I think I have all I want to know.
All right.
For now.
Cool. think that will be a good point to have a quick break, because I'm gonna need to do some timey-wimey stuff. Because Lavoy was gone for a very long time. And there is enough time between Lavoy arriving at the lake and finding you guys, and from between when Sykes came up at the lake and when Lavoy arrives at the lake. So there's enough time between those 2 points for stuff to also happen.
Yeah.
So we'll take a moment here to have a quick break, because I need to go and double check on the fire. I need to get some more water because I feel it in my voice. Yeah. See you guys very shortly. Hello. Oh, what the hell's happened here? What did I do wrong? I did something wrong. God damn it.
Oh.
Oh no.
I
The
thought I got
boy
it right.
is secretly Edward.
No.
There's
There we go.
Personality crisis.
Toby. Ah.
There we go. There we go. We're
That's
back to normal.
genuinely
Back to normal.
terrifying.
Back to normal.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And
Hello. We are back. And a little bit of a timey-wimey, because Sykes has emerged from the lake, and there's a little bit of time between when Sykes has emerged from the lake, and you guys have slapped him around a bit, telling him off for doing something so stupid, and Lavoy arriving at the lakeside with the Elder. So in this small amount of time, what does everybody else want to do?
Ferrick has his head in the water currently.
Of course you do. Janai?
I think I would turn to the rest of the group and go like, what do you make of this place? It is wonderful and strange, no?
Mm-hmm. Honestly, that's gonna suck when we have to leave and they have to blindfold us again.
I don't mind
really
a blindfold.
I'm gonna, if I ever come back here again, I at least want to try and find this place, but not right now. But
Well, that's the thing. If it's important to them to keep it a secret, then a
Yeah,
secret
true.
it must be. I respect that.
Yeah.
If there was a way for me to keep the important place secret from people that could wish it harm, I would.
that's true.
And maybe you said there was no bottom.
Yeah, it was.
Like-
I was hoping that I would just kind of like. I figured maybe after a while it would. Couldn't really see the bottom, but it was pretty high up. So I eventually thought I would just sink and hit the floor, but I couldn't feel anything. So I turned around and saw just darkness. But like, I figured, well, if it's the bottom of the lake and there's no light. It might be hard for me to see, but because I've got dark vision, I thought it might be okay to eventually see it. And I just kept going, and I was like, well, and eventually I saw light, which confused me. I'm like, did I somehow get turned around? But I kept going, and then eventually there was light, but nothing around. There was no like refraction surface, if like when you're under the water and you look up and the light hitting the top, you can at least see where the top is. There was nothing like that. But I managed to.
You're not there, Lavoy.
I managed to take a minute and see how far I could see using my ping. I've told you guys about that before, where I can.
Well,
Like,
so
see
you
creatures
can,
from
like,
a
if you
distance.
focus
Yeah.
really hard, you think you can feel where a big thing is.
Yeah. There was definitely stuff there. But like it was like, above me 4 miles away. And I was like, there's something to the
4
left,
miles?
something to the right. Yeah, my senses when I what's the word? I always forget. When I meditate, because that's kind of when I close my eyes and just kind of meditate for a minute.
Yeah.
It's easier when I'm not doing anything, but Yeah, it lets me see for 5 miles. Not like CC, but like any
No, I understand.
creatures.
I understand what
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
saying. I'm just, how can there be something 4 miles away that is as huge as you describe underwater? This place must be gargantuan or something
Well,
completely different.
yeah, that was weird. And then there was something behind me almost like immediately that somehow didn't, I guess it just didn't care I was there or something, but I describe how big it was that I saw because I don't actually see shapes, I don't think. I just kind of see like dots, maybe how big the dots are and how many there are in a group. So that kind of tells me how big something is, but this thing was like a big dot. Like I
Like
could
dragon
definitely say
big or?
like dragon big. That would have been like a dragon big, right? Gargantuan.
Gargantuan. So dragon,
Yeah.
in the accent of in the accent of
Dragon?
the other,
Like
dragon big or larger.
yeah. I described that as such, and it just didn't care. There
Well,
was
now
some
I
other.
understand why this place is a little bit secluded. Yeah, I would want to keep
Mhm.
it a secret too if I could go and meet with creatures that were the size of dragons underwater.
Mhm.
That's a strange
Um.
thing in a desert.
Yeah, I was about to say like that's something strange just to see under the ground like that. Like seeing for 5 miles, it's just something underneath us just goes for that long.
If
That's
anything,
just
I'm
water.
surprised there isn't more religion. I mean,
Mhm.
usually when things can't be explained, people tend to seek knowledge from gods,
Mhm.
yeah?
Mhm.
At this point, Ferrick has come up from, dunking his head into water and try to see towards the bottom because
Hmm.
fucking excitement is a thing.
Yeah, no,
Um,
that's fair.
he will he will look back and go, well, Sykes went to the water plane of all places, and it could have gotten lost, but hey, he discovered something big.
A water
Actually,
plane.
surprised there was no like fish in the lake, or would there be
Ah,
fish in this lake?
There was fish. You were swimming. I
Oh, okay.
wasn't. I wasn't describing that every single thing. You were swimming
No,
past fish
it's
all the
like
way.
it's like all the fish are from that plane. They're just no.
A
Yeah, I don't know.
plane is like a place?
it is a place. This is the material plane, you see, where we all kind of live. I don't know if it's straight facts. I'm only been told by my captain matriarch and a couple of shamans and druids in my clan before, well, got stabbed in the chest. Um,
Yep.
I was like, you got
but
stabbed. Yes.
but the water plane, we heard all about it. During our times traveling the seas and whatnot. And basically, what it is imagine this place, but filled with water with no land, with all kinds of sea creatures.
Dang. That mean there's no like sky either?
No sky, no nothing. If you look up, it's water. If you look down, water. Left, right, water.
How
Everywhere.
does anyone know where to go?
I'm surprised I made it back. I just
Talk to
followed
the
the
fish down
blackness.
there. They may
I
know
saw
a
the
thing or
shadow I
two.
came from. I was like, well, go back that
Well-
way and see what happens.
How did the fish know? How did you know? Are you a fish?
Well, I could.
Back to fish.
Well, thanks to borrowed powers of
You're
a sea.
not a fish.
Well, the borrowed powers of the false devourer. I could definitely understand the fish because I
Wait,
could
so
understand
Wait,
underwater
you can talk to fish?
so the
Yes.
Hold up. We need to think. Right. So you've been. Wait. So that was after you got stabbed and rescued by what now appears to be a false god.
Well, not a false god, just a creature from beyond.
Right, yeah, so something that pretended to be a lady that was like really fancy, but in fact she was not very fancy, she was just a sneaky bitch.
Sneaky bitch that wants to devour the world.
Right, yeah, well. And
wait a
talk to
minute. So
fish.
if you're no longer following that, how did you lose your powers then?
Well, you saw me
Like thinking
cast
like
that.
a paladin
Well,
related.
well, I could use the staff, and I used a couple of things when I got out of that, a little daze of pain and misery.
Can you try so? Because I would have when Ferrick used the tentacle thing that he did when he was in Brawl. Did I see that running back? Because at first he used it when I wasn't in the area, but like I'm assuming I would have seen the tentacle fighting guards when I was running back after rescuing
Then,
Abe's
right.
family.
It was causing quite a lot.
And I saw also I think Ferrick has
So-
mentioned before after that he could summon like a tentacle thing.
I will then pose the question to River. Has Ferrick mentioned that he can do that?
You guys seen it plenty of times in several combats, yes.
After Boona Brawl?
There was one fight. Let's see here. We fought that shadow stalker guy in that little hallway thing that was cramped and whatnot.
Yes, indeed,
There
you did use it then.
was-
Yes, yes, yes. So you have seen it.
And then there was like one combat after that.
Yeah, yeah. So it has been used a couple of times after that point.
So that tentacle thing you summon, is that from the water plane then?
He kind of stops for a moment, goes, "No, that's from the False Devourer. I was borrowing power from the False Devourer, I think."
And do you think that now that you're no longer calling her your goddess and things like that, she's going to get like a little pissy with you and maybe take some of that stuff back? Or it? I mean, it's not just she.
Thing, it, or whatever you want to call it, it's a bastard anyway.
Matt.
Well, I'm back in. I'm hoping I'm back in for the graces of Shagrack.
Can you see if summoning the tentacle or see if you summon something else?
Ferrick is kind of hesitant on that one.
Go on, Ferrick. Do the thing.
I mean,
Something-
you've done the thingy now.
You want me to do the thing? Okay. If I do the thing, and if something goes wrong, you have my full
Oh.
permission of stab me in the chest right where
Okay.
the hole is.
Well, wait a fucking second, okay? So, if you're saying that this thing gave you the ability to talk to fish, but also summon tentacles, then I think if we wanted to test if she still liked you or it still liked you, it's maybe smarter to try to talk to fish.
Oh yeah, true. If that's something that she allows you to do. Or that
Right,
it allows
because
you
that
to do,
won't
I
go
guess.
wrong.
Yeah,
The
true.
fish, like, can say fuck you, but that's about that, huh? And we fight for dinner.
All fish turn into piranhas.
Well,
They eat
I
them.
don't. Well, asking a lot of questions about that, but I honestly do not know what will happen.
Well, don't
If
you want
I
to-
summon that tentacle, I think she's going. It's going to be really pissed because before I made a deal with my god and whatnot, it was angry, fearful, and well, mixed emotions, and all of them are not pretty.
Right, and now you're back in good graces with your noble god of chaos.
Not chaos, it's more of a gray god.
Oh, right. Well, you know, we're born from chaos. Yeah, usual. But
It's like when people say the gray area and he's a great god.
Yeah, he's a great god,
Yeah,
though. But
I never said
no,
chaos in a bad way. That would be like talking shit about your, ancestry. Anyway,
Have good chaos.
I'm just saying. Do you think that you have like new powers now, or can you still talk to fish? I'm just curious.
I do not know. I can
Come
still
on,
do
man,
the.
talk to the fish. Just stick your head in the water and talk to a fish. I want to know what the fish say. please.
Actually, I'm curious too, and I can actually hear pretty well because I have that thing still going on. Oh wait, no, I wouldn't be able to hear them though. Why? It's
I
just
want to
something.
go tell the donkey what the fish say. Come on.
Fine. God damn it. Fine. Gotta dive under the water first.
I'll hold your ankles do you want some rope around your waist so we can pull you back if things go bad?
Tie it on my ankle.
Oh, okay.
Wait, hang on. Do you plan on talking to the fish here? Are you
I'm
planning on
not
going to the plane?
No, I'm not going to the plane.
Because I think the
I don't
rope
think
is
anybody
too
should go to
short.
the plane anymore.
I was gonna say, I think the rope is too short to go there. And in fact, GM, can I make a survival check to figure out if I
Sure.
know how long it took me
Sure.
to get to that point where I
Yeah.
saw all of them?
Well, you can make a survival check to figure out how deep you went.
Yeah. Can I use my star?
If you
I think that's the
like,
inspiration, yeah.
you can use your inspiration to re-roll that if you want.
Yeah, I do.
Or rather give
I
yourself
actually want to
advantage.
know how far. Oh, wait, advantage. Okay.
No.
So
it
with
gives-
this, oh,
So just roll again.
yep. That's better. 21.
21. So, you have 50 feet of rope.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on a minute. I actually have to do.
Yeah.
I have to do some quick calculations. Because-
Mathematics.
See how
Yeah.
far it took me
Right.
to get there.
Yeah. So, 50
An hour
feet
and a
of
half,
rope
and an hour and a half back.
will get you maybe quarter of the way down, and then
Quarter of
at
the way.
some point after that, you will end up in the water plane. Yes, you rolled a 21, and you went deep.
Yeah.
So calculations are that at some point in that swim down and then swim back, there is the portal. Maybe an hour and a half maybe an hour and a half down. You'll get to it. An hour and a half swim down.
So
And you'll
the
get to
rope
it.
was a quarter of the way. So we need 200 feet, and then it would base, and then
Maybe.
so 200 feet down, and then it would start getting dark.
Oh, like that. Oh yeah.
Okay. So I just mentioned that it's this 50 foot of rope, is only the quarter of the way down as how far before it started getting really dark, but about an hour and a half of me swimming,
Maybe.
to get there. So maybe,
You rolled a 21, so
uh,
calculations are good, but
yeah, I would say maybe I'm gonna guess 400 feet of rope.
Well, I got 100 feet of rope in my backpack.
How much do I have?
Is it the fish are right here? We don't need to.
I
go
know,
back to the
I'm
water
just-
plane.
We're not
Wait,
going back. I'm just
listen.
curious.
No, you
Wait.
say no.
Apparently, I've got
You say
three
no. You say
350
no.
feet of rope.
But you're still
100
counting the rope. I can see you
I'm
counting
sorry.
the rope, okay? I can see you counting the rope.
Listen, I'm not going down to the water plane itself, Sykes. I'm not.
No, I know.
I am
That
daft,
was just
but
me curious.
yes, I am daft, but not that daft.
Fuck you.
But I will swim in because I'm a pretty damn good swimmer. I could go down roughly the lake's length of going down, which is not that far. It's probably like 40 feet or something like that, and I could go back up.
Just find the fish. Just tell me what the fish
Mhm.
say.
Oh, all right. Let me get my
Find
damn
the
clothes
snail.
off again. God,
He finds the water snail.
I'll hold them. Here, come on. Ooh, they're stinky. They need a wash. You sure you don't want to
well,
keep
I
these
mean,
on?
we've been traveling with no stop to wash things.
Yeah. We'll wash soon, yeah?
Mhm.
Yeah. Now time to talk to the fish, I think.
No time to talk to the
Well,
fish.
listen.
All right, so you jump into the water. This graceful swan dive of a knoll. Not sure if it would be that graceful, to be honest, but still, you jump into the water and go fully submerged and swim down and just look for a fish. Roll me perception check while you're down here.
Oh man, you're asking the big question of perception.
18.
I have an 18.
That is perfectly fine. There's a few fish around. There's a few fish around, and they look like good eating too. Actually, if you wanted to catch one.
I got a question for you, Mr. GM man.
Tell me.
Oh, sorry, fish.
Would Shagrak, because Shagrak is a devourer of
Mhm.
itself,
Mhm.
would Shagrak bring back the hunger?
Ooh. You
Doesn't
know
even
what?
question the fish, he just eats it.
Yeah. You know what? Considering the fact that this has just happened, you don't know.
Okay.
Just comes back. Guys, I wasn't able to question anything. I just kept eating them.
Shush.
I know.
Shush, dude. Shush.
I know, I'm sorry. I just wanted to say that.
So yeah,
I just want.
Frank, you wouldn't. I get it, and you would like to know because you know, hunger stuff. But yeah, definitely.
Stuff happened.
Yeah, stuff happened. Like you're to be fair, you're still kind of processing what the fuck happened.
Yes. What's it? Oceanics? Yes. Oceanics.
Is indeed oceanic soul, yeah.
Would I be able to hear it? Any fish sing shit to me?
It's yeah. You're underwater now, so yeah, you would.
What are they saying, Mr. GM man, as this knoll appears out of nowhere in their own domain?
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
There's a few that are saying that. Yeah, there's a few saying just keep swimming. I'm having fun. I'm swimming. And there's a few sort of what the fuck ah! Quick dashing away, and there's a few sort of like, oh, what's that? Oh, that's horrible. No. And it's generally quite noisy. Surprisingly noisy under here.
It's like a whole new city.
And yet,
Where
Ferrick feels at home.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to swim down a little bit more.
Okay. You swim
Additional
down.
40 feet.
You swim down an additional 40 feet. It's still a bit noisy. A little less noisy because you're getting sort of below the sort of level of the sort of smaller fish, and here it gets little quieter, a little bit darker, but not too dark. You've got.
Is there any big fish like catfish and?
Yep, there are.
Okay.
There's even a pike down here as well, and the pike
Ooh.
is saying nothing.
No.
Looks at the pike.
You look at the pike. The pike doesn't seem to have noticed you just yet.
Is there a way to stealthily go up to this pike?
There is a way. You roll a stealth check.
Yes.
You're just lightly swimming.
That's 29.
29. You're almost sort of pulling yourself through the water as you instinctively know how the movement of the liquids. You're almost like pulling yourself very gently through the water as you approach what you now recognize the ambush hideout for this pike.
He's going to get close to it as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I did say he removed his clothes, but he's going to keep one thing, and it's going to be the, what do you call it? The cutlass.
Okay.
And dagger.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to get up close to it, pull out the dagger.
Okay.
He's going to make a strike at it.
Ha! Sure. Roll me attack with advantage. Doesn't know you're there.
And I get sneak attack off of this if I hit.
Yeah, you do.
I was gonna write in chat, Ferrick gets a pike companion, but never mind. After killing it,
He's going on the hunt.
You got to roll for me because I've been disconnected.
Are you rip.
So
Damn it.
okay.
Yeah, I'm still in the game, but I'm not. It's not showing for disconnect.
It's not showing
your
for you.
screen.
All right, cool. All right. Attack with advantage because that's 24. Yeah, that definitely hits. 24 absolutely fucking hits. All right, let's make sure that your sneak attack dice is the same. You get 3d6. Actually, what's your rogue 6? Hang on a minute.
I think it's like 2d6 or 3d6. I could be wrong.
I'm just quickly double checking because I think it might actually be more than 3d6. Level 6. Oh no, it is still 3d6. Okay, cool. No, it's correct. Thought it might be more. Level 7, you get 46. All right. Sneak attack. Oh. Go sneak attack. Did it apply? No, it didn't. There we go. Effect added. And all this stuff. 20 points of damage. It's a fucking pike. It doesn't have 20 points of 20 hit points. As you almost get above it, looking down, dagger drawn, and then with a very swift jab down into the back of its head, you slice down, sever the vertebrae that connect the head to the neck, and pull out. There is this small sort of spurt of blood as your dagger exit the wound, and the pike.
Did it say anything on his death throws?
Does he say anything in his death throws? No.
Fair enough.
No, it doesn't say anything on his death throws. There's barely any sound because you killed it too quick.
Yeah. Fair enough. He's Ferrick is going to grab the pike by its tail. Is that the right term? Tail? Yeah. And it swims right up.
You do. You swim straight up, almost swan diving out before you realize that's not a good idea. And your head breaks the surface of the water.
There we go. Shit. I got what time is it?
I would say it is approaching evening time.
I got something else for dinner.
And
Cool. Were you able to talk to fish?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I didn't say anything, but I could definitely hear them, and some of them were just swimming about. Others are panicking that a very furry gnoll came out of nowhere in their domain, and a few others were furious and yet ran away.
So you can hear them, but they can't understand you? Or
I
they
didn't speak to
bother?
them.
Are you just sort of shy?
Uh,
Right?
He's fish shy.
Well, I can't. Well, if I try to speak to the fish, I don't think they'll like. Because, well,
Why do you care what a fish thinks? Incredible.
all right.
I have never seen a gnoll to be scared of fish before.
Oh,
As Sykes, Janai, and Atlas, because he'll be here as well, you hear a very, very familiar old voice. You turn, you see the stooped, standing, bent form of the elder who you left behind about a week and a half ago. Just standing there, watching. The vulture-like face, very different. It does have a smile on it, although it's difficult to see due to the beak. And beside him, you see Lavoy.
Oh, hey, Lavoy, I got us some a nice pike. So we got some dinner.
I've left a deer somewhere in the woods, so
And how
That's a
are you
waste.
going to
I might be able to go
repay?
find it.
How are you going to repay the beauty of this place for your thievery, Mr. Knoll?
Well, can someone say something?
No,
Yeah.
you need to say something.
Okay, I thought the sun was going on my end. Ferrick looks at the fish and looks down, goes, "You know this lake is connected to the water plane, right?"
That would explain why we have lost many of the years trying to dive down to the bottom. But as I said, what are you going to do to repay this beautiful place for your thievery, Mr. Knoll?
Well, Ferrick goes like, "Shit, I did something I shouldn't do."
Nye and Sykes, please both roll me insight checks.
Will do. Jedi is smiling at this guy from ear to ear. Like, that's amazing.
Natural 20.
Natural 20, very
Natural
nice.
20 for Sykes.
Janai, you're not really. Janai, it looks like he's actually being deadly serious, but Sykes,
I'm just glad he's back.
you can see the twinkle of mirth in the elder's eyes as he's looking at Ferrick.
Well,
Yeah, Ferrick's never met the elder either.
Nope.
I just looked at Janae and I just smile.
well, oh shit.
Have no fear, Master Knoll. You may freely take of this place. There is no thievery here. That pike will make a good dinner. Come. Let us sit.
A lot more fish down there.
I know. It's
Sorry,
very
Ferrick,
strange.
you've never met these guys before. This is the elder of the Kenku. Of the tribe that we were with.
I'm not the elder of the Kenku. I'm just the elder of my tribe.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, I guess. Your tribe of Kenku is what I meant to say. Apologies.
So, what were you going to say before, well, everything else? You were surprised about what?
That a Knoll could be so scared to talk to fish.
Oh, to be honest, I never really talked to the fish before I got this gift from a thing, but, I'm not sure if any fish is willing to talk to me, per se.
Well, you seem like somebody who would like to talk to anything and anyone and will talk as much as you can. And yet you did not talk to the fish. I find that surprising.
I could definitely do it real quick. It won't take me a moment or two.
That I leave to you. Where is Barnan? Where is that young rascal? And he starts looking around, trying to find out where the rest of the Kenku are.
Ferrick is going to
let me help you
quickly,
look.
Ferrick is going to put the pike on the, shoreline and it
Yeah.
dive right back in.
Oh my god, so you really are going to go and talk to the fish.
Yes.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a moment. Janai Sykes, Lavoy, and Atlas. You watch as Vishnu, who the rest of you, only Lavoy knows he's called Vishnu, as the elder, starts tottering off, and you hear, "Varda, you young scoundrel! I hope you're not too dead to talk. Come on, where are you?" And then you hear a reply of, "Elder, that's me. Come on, where are you? Want to see you." And hobbling out of the woods, you see Barnan, still wrapped, still injured, and still recovering from his injuries. The elder looks at him. "Ah, there you are." Hobbles over to him and just gives him a massive big hug. And Barn is standing there, just accepts it, and then goes, "Oh, can you please put me down? Jeez, that hurts. That hurts. Oh, 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 oh. Oh. Now, that's better. Oh yeah, that's better. I'll take those stupid things off. You can walk normally." And you see Barnum just starts unbandaging himself. Unbandaging. Wow. Just starts taking the bandages off.
Banjoing.
Banjoing. Yeah, you watch as he starts taking the bandages off, and he seems to be fairly much restored. Whatever the elder has done has significantly healed Barnan to the point that he's not really in much pain anymore.
Druid crowd. No. We've seen him create plant stuff before.
You've seen him do
So
druid stuff
it could
before,
be
yeah.
some kind of druid magic.
Now, I want to hear everything, he says, looking towards Barnan and then turning to you five. Tell me everything. Let's get a
The
fire
long story.
going. Let's get a fire going.
Mm-hmm. I need to dry off too.
And you sit down to have a good old chat. What'd you do? What'd you tell him?
I mean, everything. Assuming there's nothing we
Almost.
want to leave out. Almost everything.
Almost. I think when we get to the part where Tefari betrays us and does absolutely horrifying things, I think Janae will soften the blow a little.
I mean, was it really that horrifying?
It was
I think it was just a
pretty damn
difference of opinion.
And I think Janae will
Sykes
use
broke
the
down.
story to introduce the new people in the group. So she'll weave in the arrival of Ferrick, and she'll when she gets to the part about the sickness that was attached, she'll weave in Lavoy into the story and give everybody a chance to make themselves known.
That's fair. He listens without comment, taking it all in. He doesn't ask you any questions, nor does he disturb you in the tale. He just listens and just continues to listen, observing and just taking it all in. Once you are done, I'll just turn you down a bit. He says, "I am sorry to hear that Ari did take this road. Not one I wish that he would have done. But the pathway was always there for him. Very, very sad. But his thread has come to an end, as all threads do. And you must continue your thread. This means that whatever alliance that we had with Ifari, not there anymore. An alliance relies upon the person being alive. So, I have a decision now to make. Do I continue to persuade my people, my companions, to fight, go to war?
The war.
Yes, to
You're
war.
You're still planning on that?
Well, we are still owed. We are still owed our rights. What was owed to us? We have really never stopped being at war. But this will be different. Oh, I have to decide. Do we go fully to war? Using the advantage that we have, although we'll have to figure out a way to get that thing out of here, he says, gesturing towards the skyship. Or do we go back to the way things were?
Are those truly the only two options?
The only most realistic options.
Fair. However, I do believe what I learned from Teferi's way of doing things, that if you attempt to try something difficult alone without trusting anybody else, without getting other people involved, without sharing, without being strong together, it gets you killed in the end. There must be other Ikrak, yes?
I was not thinking of doing this alone.
Good.
Tefari
still
asked me
feel
to try
like-
and get the tribes together.
Hmm.
That is what I am now doing.
And I am still committed to what I said to you before. I feel like the sky still belongs to the Ikrak.
Thank you. You do not have to take this burden upon yourself. It is our. And thank you for thinking of this. It is our
But your
fight.
wise words have made it an ally, not just for a moment, not just because one man was alive. It was an ally for life.
It warms my heart. I'm glad to hear that. But my people, the Ikrak people, we are not strong enough to fight against the Empire. We have never been. Even with one ship, we will not defeat the Empire. We will not take what we are owed. And if what you say is true, well, no, it is true. You would not lie about that. If what you say... No, sorry, I'm trying to really get him right in my head. Since Tefari is now dead, the people of Pangolin owe nothing to us. Nor do the Dragonborn. Oh, I see some are here. They do not know anything to us either. They are not our allies, nor Tefari's allies.
I think Teferi was a great man in some ways, and in other ways, he was the face of something bigger. And I do not think that owing anyone is really how we ought to be going about this sort of thing. What do you say? And I look towards the others.
Ferrick is not there. He's on the water currently.
Oh, so okay.
Sure, he's having a swim.
So, about that, I meant to return to that. So my apologies. So, in actual fact, Ferrick, you would be here for this discussion. You would be here having the chat in this chat. But my apologies, I forgot to do. I completely glossed over you being underwater having a chat. Let's do that now, and then you can be.
It's
So
gonna
that we
be
can
quick.
get Ferrick in, yeah.
And then you can be in the conversation with everybody else. So,
Okay.
Ferrick, you have dived down to have a chat with some fish.
Yep. Is
Oh no.
there any big fish in there?
Yeah, there are some
Hello.
big fish.
Hi.
Yeah, you're back. There are some big fish. There are some very large koi down here, actually.
Koi fish.
Mm-hmm.
We all do.
I don't want to murder these koi fish. Koi fish are pretty cool.
You don't have to murder things.
You don't have to murder them.
That pike, whatever, had it coming. He probably did something. Like
Sure.
The fish are too coy. They need to die.
Mm.
So,
Is there such a thing as de-inspiration in this game?
Oh no!
Yeah,
Give me a
Rockfall,
red
everybody
star.
does.
Roll advantage.
Disadvantage.
GM's advised. He just tells me when to roll a disadvantage.
Ferrick, what do you do?
is there a way to not make it seem like Ferrick is going to hunt them and try to be like?
Yeah, stealth check.
He goes to talk to fish and ends up just killing him. Damn it! He's like, no.
23. Cool.
Why do I always do that?
You are one with the water. No fish even know you are here. Despite them also sharing the same space with you.
Well, I'm trying to not appear as threatening as possible. So,
Sure, that's fine.
as Ferrick swims by one koi fish, he's just going to look over and say hello.
You gently swim by one koi fish, this koi fish, which you see is this beautiful gold, white and orange coloring on its scales. You just look over and say hello, and say hello to it. It kind of sort of. Hello. He's now just looking at you, just staring at you.
Once both fish said hello again, Ferrick also says hello once again.
Hello.
Swimming about, eh?
Yar.
Yeah. Pirate koi.
See anything pretty cool lately?
Nar.
Nearly wanted to say that, but no, he is going to say,
He's the one guy.
Yar.
What do you see then, other than well?
You.
Oh, me. Oh, pretty interesting, right? That I could talk to you, right?
Yar.
Well, quick question for you, actually. Have you ever been down there? Like, down there?
Yar.
What's it like?
Nar.
If a fish could try and figure out a way to describe something that it has no words for, this would be this fish.
Oh.
I want this fish to be a pirate captain now.
No way. This fish is way too dumb for that.
Boy, Captain Nar.
I think, like,
Hey.
I think if, remind me if
Oh my
I'm
God.
wrong, what if fish have, like, an intelligence of, like, a 3 or 2
Yeah,
in D&D terms?
Yeah.
pretty much. It's like you can see it's struggling to try and find other words to describe how big that place is. And then it just says scary.
Scary. Oh. How scary.
He's Scottish.
Yar.
Yeah.
Very fucking scary, mate.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Nar.
Character.
Wow.
You're breaking my train of thought, thanks.
My new favorite character.
Welcome.
Would any fish know about what is down there?
Oh, you're asking the fish is that?
Any, like, particular individual fish or anything that would know more about this place that's down there? That's what he's asking.
Yar. And then it turns and starts to swim. Starts to swim away from you.
Can I make an insight?
Sure.
One-
Sure. This is the wrong soundtrack for this, but whatever. Going with it. 25. It's very clearly Pete Tiny can't say this quality, pretty much. It's very clearly indicating, like, it's swimming away with a purpose, then kind of stops, looks back at you, and then swims away again. So it's giving you it's basically telling you follow it.
Yeah, I think it's going to swim away at the same speed right next to it.
Okay, cool. You do so. It looks at you, and then continues swimming. Then looks at you, and then continues swimming. Then looks at you, and continues swimming. It keeps doing this, sort of weirdly checking. It's. I'm gonna keep you inside from before. It's kind of like. It's not checking to make sure you're there. It's more sort of like it's swimming. It's swimming. And then it loses track of what it was doing, looks, sees you, and then seeing you reminds it what it's meant to be doing, and then continues doing what it was meant to be doing.
Oh yeah, they don't have a very good memory.
Don't have a very long memory, no. So it's like
brain.
with you swimming beside it, you are reminding it of what it's meant to be doing. So it's a good thing you made that choice.
Yep.
But eventually,
I kind of knew that some fishes don't have the greatest memory in the world, so I kind of figured if I swim next to it, it may remember. We do a loop of remembering.
You did a good thing there. You did a very good thing there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it swims down a bit, and then it swims over to what appears to be a cave, or a small, not a cave, not a cave per se, more sort of a small, almost like a hidey hole. And then you hear it sort of call out. in the forms of yar and nar, is what you hear it saying. And then you hear coming from this sort of hidey hole. I'm asleep. Yar. Nar. What? Yar. And then, emerging very slowly from this cave, is what looks to be an eel. It's
What
long.
kind of eel?
It's a moray eel.
It's amore.
There we go.
One of my
It's
favorite
a
eels.
moray
Thank
eel,
you.
but this
Please call
moray
him
eel.
Bill. Bill Moray.
Bill Moray, yeah.
Hey,
Bill Moray.
okay, that's so good. I'm
Yeah.
gonna give you that one. Sure, we'll call this one Bill.
Thank you.
But this eel has its skin is this beautiful, almost sea green, algae green color as it emerges, and the moray eel has these sort of very long, needle-like, sharp teeth, and you can tell that it's Thank you, Arius. Very good. And you can tell that as it emerges, it's looking towards this koi with a look of, why the fuck are you waking me up, and do you want to be my next dinner?
Seasonal.
And then sees a knoll. Ah. This better be good.
Sorry for disturbing your sleep. What's your name? If you
Bill.
have one. Bill? Sorry to wake you up. Do you know anything about the below?
You mean my
Wait,
second
he
home?
Second home as mean down all the way down there?
That's what I said.
Okay, just
Sassy.
double checking. Do you know?
Look, he's just
anything about-
woken up from his sleep. Of course he's gonna be a bit sassy.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's weird.
Hey man, I'm talking to fish, man. It's already weird enough.
Hey, man.
Ferrick just gives a little cough and goes, do you know anything about that place? I heard tales from the land side.
No. I don't know anything more about it apart from it being my second home and second hunting ground.
Has anyone tried to go down there? That is like me, but different.
Lots of times.
And I assume they got lost.
Yeah. Or they got eaten. And if they got lost but didn't get eaten, they died, and then they got eaten.
Unfortunate. But hey, I think, well, if it happened recently, I think you got a good meal out of it.
Nah. I prefer my food fresh.
Fair enough. To each their own. Do you, well,
Talking of which, he looks towards the koi, who you realise has swum off. Oh shit.
oh, well,
Oh.
well, if you go like, I assume that with his passive perception, he could just point out like a fish nearby that's like, like swimming about.
Sure.
If you look over there, there's a fish over there that you can eat. It looks, well, yeah, what kind of fish is that? Oh, it's one of them small ones. It's a small snack for you.
I don't have the energy to go hunting yet.
Fair enough.
Are you almost done
Ian?
talking to me because I want to go back to sleep?
one more question. Do you know any other fish or any being that would know about your second home?
In here or in there?
In both.
In here? No. And there? Yeah. You gotta find them though.
What do they look like? If you...
They would look... It would look a little bit like a cross between a fish and a frog. And they wear clothing. I'm not seeing the use of clothing, to be honest. It just gets in the way of food. But they wear clothing as well. Brilliant swimmer. Much faster than me.
Okay. Thank you for your time, Mr. Bill. And you could go back to your inn.
Right, bye. And he just immediately starts slinking backwards into his little hidey
Bye.
hole.
Then
Yeah.
Ferrick has a task of swimming up and being with the group.
You swim up, and then I don't see any use of his clothing. Same girl, same. That's fair. You swim up, and then we have the conversations of the time of meeting everyone, settling down, cooking the pike, and telling the stories of everything to the elder. So back to that point where Janai, you have just turned to the rest of the group and asked them, what was the question again? Janai?
The question, I think, on the whole, was how do you feel about I don't know, remaining allies with these people?
I mean, they have
I like
helped us
the
plenty.
I mean, well, they helped you guys, and I did save a Kenku a couple months back. And I think they're lovely people, and they deserve to be free.
I'm just going to quickly deal with my fire. The elder, that was his name. The elder will be there observing the process.
I see.
They've helped us plenty of times. I don't see why we wouldn't be able to help them. I mean, technically, Tafari was gonna help them in the same sense they were gonna help us because they had a common enemy. But I mean, we have other things we wish to do now that. But Janae, didn't you say you wanted to finish what we started, kind of thing?
Well, that's
Oh,
the thing, right? There's a couple of practical reasons why we can't help them straight away. But then again, they are still mobilizing anyway, and they can't do anything revolution-wise on their own. And we don't have
Yeah.
Bengalin anymore to fall back to. So everything will just have to go a little slower.
Yeah.
I don't
Honestly-
know what our next step in general will be.
Well,
That's something we'll have to talk about while we're here.
well, if you want my honest opinion, we did stir up a massive hornet's nest, and
We did.
we made a good amount of enemies, one would say, and I think people will be looking for you, and you
Oh,
are
they're
in
definitely looking for us, and I will take out the wanted posters that I had gotten in Bunapro and kind of give everybody their respective poster. I don't
they
think there
always
was
get
one
the
for
nose
Ferrick.
wrong. What is this?
I don't think there was one for Ferrick because this was something that was before.
There is no wanted poster for Ferrick or Lavoy.
Yay!
Well,
Ferrick
we
looks
see
at
the
one of the posters. Goes, so that's what that was all about.
Hmm.
Before I met all y'all.
What?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's back when when Tafari tried to take out Lavoy on his own, and then now we saved the very guy that tried to take down um Tafari. Because this was back in that one city where this is me Neil saying this. This was back when Tafari shot out the window with the ice beams at his brother who jumped out the window.
Right, yes, you said Lavoy, not Lavoy.
No, I thought I said Tafari.
Yeah, but you
No,
said
but you
Tafari
meant
taken out.
Abhay.
Yeah, you mean Abhay.
Oh, Abe.
Yeah.
Sorry, thank you.
No worries.
I meant Abe.
Well, all I can say is you guys are in a deep end, and if you back out now, things are going to stay the same.
Ha! There's no back.
Except, it's probably going to be a lot more restricting and much more oppressive, knowing
Well, that's
how
not
things
new
go.
around here. If
Oh,
anything,
yeah.
this is good promotion. She slaps the sheet. This is the best news, really, because that means that people know we're out there and we're doing things to fight this bullshit.
It does seem like we stirred up some kind of positiveness.
Yeah, they
While we
would
were
kill
in
me on
Boomerball
sight
at the
anyway.
time.
Now they have a good reason to.
Yeah. Even if we don't help out, there is something going on there.
If
Well,
anything, we should make more of these. But we should put our name there. We should make sure that people know we are fighting.
let's not put our actual names, of let's put code names, you know.
Sure, the purple devil it is.
Fair
For
enough.
the living wraith.
But he looks at the elder. Well, it's really up to you, because we could still keep fighting. I mean, without this Tafari fella, the hell that he went through. I mean, from what little bits and pieces I heard from you guys, he was an experimenter, right?
What's your
Yeah.
point?
I mean, well, the madman as he was, he had a very good point. He wants to change this place, and I think this place needs to change. It's been outdated, you know.
But we could have done that without a plague.
Without
Or
the plague
undead.
part. Without the plague part, Sykes. So, let's not man, let's not do war crimes here, okay?
I look at Lavoy to see how he's responding to this conversation. Because he hasn't said a single word, and I want to know what he's thinking.
Well, do you try and insight him?
Yes.
Ooh.
I'd like to stare deeply into your eye sockets. Right. 14.
With a 14, what does Janai see, Lavoy?
Well, Lavoy is definitely of the opinion that something needs to change in this country, but he is. 14 is a good roll, so
It's decent.
you would see that he has a bit of internal conflict on how to do it.
I mean,
I'll
given
bring him into
Tafari
the
was the
conversation. Lavoy,
Yes,
you came here with a different goal in mind.
I did.
What say you?
I say that I will support the opinion of the Scarlet Guard, whichever way it goes.
Such deference. Where's that come from?
Prince Philip. I forgot his name for a second.
What
King.
about him?
It's how he trained me when I was a servant at his court.
Sure, but are you no longer his servant? You do not serve us, yes?
I am still his servant
So why defer to us?
because that's what his orders were to me.
Hmm. Doesn't sound
What
very
is-
practical.
What is his
Travel
goal
half
in
the
all
world
of
for a
this?
bunch of people that want to do something other than what you want to do?
Yeah.
Yeah, loyalty is ingrained into the training that he found for me.
Right.
Oh.
So why did he ask you to follow a bunch of people who maybe not had his best intentions at heart?
Because he does try and improve the fate of the people somewhat, and he sees that weird plague as worse than what you might be able to do.
Where was he the leader of Impal again?
He's not in Fall, he's like in that
He was
little
not a
country
leader
between
of
here
Fall.
and Fall.
Boy.
You
No, I know.
the
Well,
little
the
strip of
hegemony, I
land where
meant.
Yeah, no, not in the hegemony at all. If you
He was
go
in the
up,
kingdom of
you know,
Gnarl.
we sailed our boat
Oh,
past it.
Gnarl. Okay, I thought Gnarl was in the thing because I saw Gnostic, so I was like,
Nope. Stop.
isn't that
Maybe the day we passed that, you were holding Farrell's hair while he was puking into a bucket.
Lavoy,
maybe?
Mr. Jim.
how much does Lavoy believe what he's saying?
Oh, there's Gnarl. Okay.
He believes quite a bit of what he's saying.
All I wanted to know. Thank you.
Well, as long as he's not trying to like take over Fall, since that's where. What's her name? I have her name. Well, I don't have her name. I just have.
The king.
Yeah,
You mean the
of
king?
Yeah, the king of Germany. Her name was her last name at least was Toldell. Thank you. I mean, as long as he's not trying to like take over for King Toldell, I'd be willing to help. As after we take care of our stuff here, and
Well, do I have some news for you? Because
Oh,
guess
gosh.
who he's preparing to go to war with? He doesn't say it like that in character.
What does he say
So-
in character then?
He says, well, Sykes, I do know that Philip is preparing to go to war with Fall, so there is that.
Remember, Sykes, kingdoms
No, I know.
going to war is not a fun business.
It's
Mhm.
not our business.
Yeah, I guess we could help take care of the plague situation, whatever, because I don't like that in general getting around.
Generally,
But I
let's
don't
do
think
good.
I'll help with a war. Yeah, I don't really want to be involved in that.
We
I
are not
helped
mercenaries. We are
Fall
guards.
with. I helped Fall with the encroaching giants from the mountains way long ago. But a war is something I'm not willing to help out with.
I second
let
Sykes.
Even
War is
though you-
war, and
Go on. You go. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on.
Except for this, I guess.
well, we're doing a rebellion here, but if we're going to do war over there, I might need some cash.
I don't even know if you can leave anymore, Ferrick.
I could help out in other ways.
True.
Let me amend my statement. In general, we are not mercenaries. This man, however, is a mercenary.
Not a mercenary, a pirate.
Right.
That's
You
even
do
worse.
anything for money.
A mercenary is at least loyal to his coin.
Well, let's not insult each other while we're at it.
It seems
I'm
to
sure
me...
your loyalties are the way your loyalties are, and we'll just have to make do and do what's best. Sorry, Elder. I think I interrupted you.
No, don't worry. Seems to me that you all have to talk and decide what to do. I myself, though, right now, I'm going to go to sleep. The conversation I had with the other elders of the tribes was a heated one, and I'm going to have to do the same thing tomorrow. So,
The captain said that we should ask you. Something happened on the trip. Is there something we ought to know?
We were attacked.
The Empire?
It was indeed the Empire.
Any Kenku lost? And other people?
A couple of Genku were killed. A few of her crew were also killed. And that's we share pain.
Sorry to hear that.
There's war. What do we expect? Although, they seem to be attacking for a different reason. I don't quite know why. But and he stands up from the tree stump that he's been sitting on. I have had my fill of this pike. You have all given me much to think about, and I have a conversation to have with my fellow elders tomorrow morning. So I should bid you all the fondest of nights in this haven.
If we needed to find you again tomorrow, where would you be?
If you were up at the same time as me, probably when on my way to the plateau. If you are not, I will be at the plateau. Right.
I'm sure I'll look around and find something that looks like the plateau.
Sure. Roll me a perception check. With disadvantage, because it's really fucking dark right now.
Oh no.
Because where you are, also the plateau
a
is very
natural
far away.
20 down the drain. To a 9.
So yeah, unfortunately you do not see a plateau because it's lost in the darkness outside your little area.
That's something for tomorrow.
That's something for tomorrow. And as he stands up, he says, "Barnan, little rascal, give an old man a hand." He hobbles off. Barnan's. Barnan was nearby during the conversation. He gets up and helps the elder off into the trees to where a camp has been set up for the people that came with you. And that will be where we end the session today.
I wanted to do one more thing.
I know, but it's 5+9. Have to end down, unfortunately. But yeah.
For next week.
Next week we will begin the session in the morning. So unless there's anything you want to do in the evening, we can talk about that. But we'll probably start the session in the morning of the next day.
Probably just look for the deer Lavois that he killed.
Sure,
we can try
you
to
can do that. You can do that if you want.
Eat that then too.
Oh, there's one thing I want to do in the evening, but we can squeeze that in.
We can squeeze that in. That's
Squeezy.
Little squeeze. Squeeze. Anyways.
One more?
No.
Aw.
No.
Nar.
I hope.
Nar.
Narp.
Nope.
What character does that? I've completely forget which character
It's
does
the
that.
It's Hot
top-
Fuzz, right?
Hot Fuzz, yes.
It's Hot
the
Fuzz. That's
second-
it. Yeah, it's Hot Fuzz.
Or it's
Yarp.
it's the big guy who doesn't speak
Yep.
really.
Yeah, it's the big guy, and he was exactly who I was channeling for that particular
Yarp.
koi. Yeah. So that's gonna be me. No, we do
Yarp.
not level up. Oh, yarp. I just thought you were asking if you level up.
Arr.
No.
No.
Narp.
He took the guy out and he like got a call on the walkie and he's like, "Is everything all right?" He's like, "Yarp."
Yarp.
And he's like, "Do you have any trouble?" He's like, "Narp." He's this question
Narp?
mark.
Narp. Anyways, I'm gonna go and try. I'm gonna try and raid somebody. Hopefully, it's not. Hopefully, my internet's not gonna glitch out again, which it has been doing the past few times. But before I do that, in case it does glitch out, on Saturday, I will be celebrating my birthday. So there will be a big long stream on Saturday from sometime between 10 and 11 a.m. Central European time. Feel free to pop in, jump in, say hi, and all that kind of stuff. And I'll go until I get tired, which will probably be probably about 11 o'clock at night or something like that. So we'll see. But yeah, feel free to jump in. And then Sunday is going to be Pillars of the Empire.
The
That's it,
Empire.
The
Yeah.
Empire. Pillars of the Empire, which is a Pathfinder 2nd edition game run by Joe, who is one of my players on my Sunday campaign.
Which
I
can
was about to
actually
say
make it
third
this time.
edition.
Yeah, 2nd edition.
There's-
I got that wrong. 2nd edition.
in
But who are we going to raid tonight? Let's. I wonder if I can raid Skulai again. That'd be fun. I've not raided them in a long time. Yeah, we'll go and raid. Yeah, we'll go and raid them. Been a while since I raid them. I think next raid I'll do for a D&D stream will be.
Been a while.
Been a while. I think the next raid I'll do is be an unknown. But yeah.
Alright.
And now,
See ya, y'all.
now we're back again. Jeez.
All right.
Hey.
Have a good one, Oliver.
So yes. I'll do the sign off now. Guys,
Yeah.
take care of yourselves. Love yourselves. Love each other. Give yourselves big hugs. Give your lovers big hugs. We'll see you again soon. Bye.
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 Oh, there I was.